Well, good morning, welcome back to the channel today. Today I'm going tripod free. I'm just going to walk about with my camera. Local area, it's been snowing, the weather's a bit naff. So the idea is just to walk about with the camera and the drone and see what we can capture. The sun's still a wee bit low in the sky. As you can see, I'm in the local old graveyard. You can see that wee bit of cloud above there. I think I'll get that shot of the new. And if that turns out, I'll let you see it just as our starter. Anyway, everything else will just be walking about today, taking pictures. See what I can see, if anything. Let's go. So I need to keep this camera on manual, and I went up the ISO to 320. Shutter speed up 125 f11 for this wee shot here, just with these wee gravestones leading into the kirk. That's the old kirk. That wee cloud's moved, and it's to be cloudy this afternoon, so the morning shot's the only shot. I think there might be a shot behind the church when we get a wee sun star. So we'll head earlier than now, try and get a wee sun star from behind the church. So there was a wee sun star here, but I've had to go landscape mode, and I'll need to stitch a couple together because I'm that close, and I've only got the 105 to 24 to 105 on. There's nice wee raking shadows there. I just need some more foreground interest. There's no much. Obviously there's all the gravestones, but you need a good gravestone to take it, just for that to look okay. So we'll go to this side of the kit. I can't go back any further, or I'm down there. And we don't want to go down there. No. It's in that tree there. But if I can incorporate the tree and the kirk shadow there, I might get something. So I'll try that. Right, while we're here, there's a wee bit of folklore about here, about the bloodstone. It's a gravestone that when you put your finger in it, it's there. You put your finger in it, it comes out blood red, like it's blood. But it's a bit of folklore. Now let's see if it's true, eh? Finger's no red. This is a skull, it goes in the skull here. So let's just come out about a wee bit. Let's see. There you go, look at that. Would you believe that? And that's the bloodstone. This is a skull, as you can see. A bit of folklore there, you know. Pure red bloody. So, get another wee. There you go. A blood red finger. So that's been there for hundreds of years, that stone, since 1679, and it's still doing the same. How strange, eh? And there's the valley. I've shot a good pictures for here when I was 16. It's changed a bit there. I'll show you it there, and it's the exact same place, but there was sheep there obviously, but now it's all changed. There's a wee bit of mist down there, and that's the other side of the valley. It goes away down to the park and the bridge, which I'll get down to soon. You can see the sun's hitting the bit. There's usually deer sit there, but no, they know. Maybe 3 or 4 deer usually sit there. Quite a thing. So I'm going to get up in the air a wee bit with the drone and we'll have a wee look about, and then we'll go and get some more pictures. So I'm just going to fly this wee guy a bit, take off. Well, that's that wee bit of footage. Now, back to shooting. I'm going to go another wee walk down towards the park, etc. And about the woods, the forest, and we'll see what we can capture. Making our way down to the bridge. There's some shots down there before it gets too late in the afternoon. So I've got to go down this wee winter wonderland here. Looks like the trees are covered. Which might end up, I'll have a look about and see if there's anything that we can turn into a picture. This is the first wee video of the new year. The weather's terrible to drive anywhere really, so I've not done this for a long time, just walk about with my camera. I've usually had my tripod with me and setting up and taking my time. So really it's just a case of looking about. I fitted the drone with a polarising filter, so we'll see if it turns out, if I capture anything else, which I will because I put a new battery in there. But this is the scene now. It's just a whiteout, which is nice. I don't know if there's a shot anywhere. But I'll just keep clicking and then if I see anything. If I see anything, I'll let you see it. But it is just mainly a walk. There's not going to be any big prize images in this, big vistas or anything like that, like Glencoe, obviously. I'm staying away from the other now. Although I wanted a bit of snow on the mountains, which will stay for a wee while, so once the road's clear I'll get back up there. And want some more shots up there, because I like it up there. But I'm going to just take some wee pictures when I walk through this wee forest and see what I can get. See what we can capture. So, I'll get off the path, off the beaten path. I want to get around here. Chills down the spine there. Look at these things. Whatever they are. It's a bit mushy in here. Can you see them? I'm going to take a picture of them. There's 3 of them, so we'll see if it turns out. You know the script. Right, so done that. So anyway, I'll try and isolate a couple of things that are frozen in time. If there's any pictures, I'll show you them, most of them probably. As I said before, it's just a day out, a wee walk in the morning. Had my breakfast. And it's just a case of find the fairies. There's a fairy door. Fairy door. It's for the kids. So you can go all the way up that way, over the bridge and up to the top of the park. But I'm going to come down this way to the bottom of the park. And I know that the road here is shut down at the bottom because of fallen trees, etc. So I'll just need to find a way, as you do. There's a wee river cuts down through here. Used to be all forest, and then you cut it all down. And just let the rest of the trees grow. All the nice trees are away. I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at that wee shot there. And that wee green tree, but that branch is overhanging, so I need to get to the other end of that branch. Yeah, nice wee scene. F9, 30 to a second, ISO 400. I'm still shooting manual because I don't like shooting anything else really. ISO is 400, which is quite different for me. I like to take my time, do things slowly. Just to be hanging down leaves there, as you can see. I can get a wee touch. We'll see if any of them turn it. That's wider that way. So as I just about speeding up, slowing down, whatever. Just got to walk. No any plans. Take a few pictures. If anything turns out, it's worth its while, you know. There's nothing going to be great, excellent, but it's just about getting it. Gonna walk. So as you can go up here, it's all open. Not very many people come down. There's a few footsteps, dogs, foxes, whatever. Sometimes you'll get the deer. I think even they're hiding now. Open space. And this used to be a nice flat park. So it did. It's been abandoned. Totally abandoned. Used to get cut all the time. Anyway, enough of the history lesson. We're here for pictures. So I'm still looking. Sun's disappearing a wee bit behind some cloud up there. Anyway, go down to the waterfront here. We'll see what it's about. So we're down the river. A bit frozen. Which will cut for a nice picture down at the bridge once we get to the bridge. There's nothing here to photograph really. Unless you really open your eyes, have a look about. Maybe Elton's on, we'll get in there. So I'm going to see if I can get something somewhere here. And I'll show you if I do. So I took a bit of picture of that wee bit of ice there, not much. Unfocused out the background. I'm going to go along here and take a picture of the graveyard that I was at earlier, from below it. See if I can get something along here, and then I'll go to the bridge. So I've come right down. You can see it's up there, the graveyard. I see the wee stalk just there in the middle, sitting itself. All covered nice. I don't mean an actual stork. Up there. Thing, weed, it's just sitting there. I've took a picture of a couple of these actually the day. There it is. See if I can get it behind the background. There maybe. Let's try it and see. So I took a shot for here. I've zoomed into 105 and I bracketed it manually, obviously, got them down the shutter speed to expose for the sky and the old kirk it's called. I'm just going to walk along this wee path here. I've just passed a stork, a heron, a stork. I've just passed a heron there, that's because I said that was a stork. Right, so I passed a heron twice now. Got a couple of blurry photographs, I'll show you them. They're rotten, I know, but I've not got a big lens on and I wasn't looking for wildlife, so that's my excuse. I'm just going to walk along this path a wee bit further, and then it's the opposite direction for the bridge, obviously. So I know there's an old wreck of a car in here, there's not much yet left now. I don't know how it got here, but somebody somewhere will know. Looks like I could get a wee reflection here. As you can see, the snow is stuck at every tree. I might be a wee shot here. Yeah. Let's see what we can create. And I don't have a polarising filter on. Never going any filters with me in the day. Well, let's see what this looks like at 24mm. So I might use this wee bit of landing bit here with two grasses as a wee bit of foreground interest. I might cut the sky, maybe keep the sky in and do a panel here, handheld, stitch it together and see how that looks. Don't know if that'll work out, who knows? Who knows? It's quiet here. Nobody about, which is good. They don't fit the steps either. A couple, but they're no fresh. But I'll just keep looking about to see if I can see anything that catches my eye. Maybe here, add that in, plus a reflection. Yeah, let's give that a go. So that's it for here, I think. I'm not getting anything. Nothing that I'm thinking, oh, that's nice or anything. So if I head down to the bridge, I might get something there. You'll never know. Oh, staggering. But aye, it's just a wee foresty bit here. Some old trees. And I can see the... don't know. Is that a shot? Oh. We shall see. I can see the old car that I was talking about. It's been here for years. Years and years, because that's all that's left yet. As you can see, not a lot. Not a lot. Just don't know how it got here. It's just rotted away after all this time. An old tree there. Straight out of Stranger Things, that one. Big arms all the way around here. It's when do you turn back, you know? Be any time soon. So look how these trees create their own sort of shadows for the frost. It's crazy. Anyway, must be the way what the snow was falling, obviously. Back to the wee path. There's the gate up there. It's passable. Isn't too bad at all. So they're never going to fix this. This used to be a nice wee path all the way down. Straight path all the way. That'll never get fixed. I think the Stonehouse Community Group where I stay would need to do it themselves. Anyway, I'm going to go up here, get to the bridge. Right, so this is the wee bridge here. I'm going to get the drone to take a couple of pictures there, I think. That'll be easier. Easier than me trying to take a shot here. Well, the gate's open. But I usually get a shot for the other side there as well, so. And the other side of the bridge is where you'll get better reflections. But right now I see some nice wee falls down there, so I don't know whether to just make my way down. It's dangerous over that side, it's quite deep. It's not as deep there, but it's getting down. Especially with the snow there. So I'll try the drone first. I'm sure I can get down the other side a lot easier. I don't have wellings on, so I'm not going to get into the water. It's just the wee waterfalls where they're all nice and icy. I was thinking, get a shot there. Let's see what we can do. I got a couple of shots with a drone there, so I'm going to make my way back up. The bridge was this side, and I go to the bridge the other side as well, so I'd like to see if I can get to the wee waterfalls right enough. So I might just do that before I head up the hill. Let's go. Right, so I managed to get down here. So I'm going to try and use these wee waterfalls here without getting into them, obviously. I don't know how slow shutter speed I'll be able to get that handheld without a tripod. But that's what it's all about. Getting a picture. If I go down that way where it's all dry, and steady up that way where I'd probably slip right in there. So I'm going to shoot this up, set this up, and see what I can get. Well, that's that for this week's video. It's just a wee video, as I said, just a wee walkabout. It started pouring down. I'm waiting for my taxi coming, which is the wife. She's coming down to get me. So don't get too wet. I'll ruin my hair. But I'm under the bridge. It's been tagged everywhere. People in purple paint, eh? Anyway, if you liked this wee video, click a wee like if you like. And if you like to subscribe, you can subscribe and click like. If you're not done that, you know what I mean. But as you can see, camera's getting wet. So I'll stick it under my jacket, make my way back up there. Hopefully I've got a couple of pictures. And hopefully I'll see you next week if you tune back in. And thanks for subscribing.